Well, let's see if this works. Welcome to KillCo Whiskey Musings. My name is Brian. Happy Channelversary, I say to myself. Feels a little weird. Yeah, here we are. It's been 2 years since I officially said I was going to do this. That little clip at the beginning, if anyone saw it, was the first whiskey thing I ever did on this channel when I was doing the, what was it, Advent calendars? The first Advent calendar I did just to see if I liked whiskey at all. I don't remember what it was. I just took the clip and edited it 30 minutes ago. Fun. Edward Fulmer says, Boom Shakalaka. Hi. Thank you, Boom Shakalaka. Oh, look who it is. I'll have to wait. Wait for it. There we go. Thank you, the Whiskey Dictionary. Always nice to see you here. I think I told you someone mentioned you when I went to Irene Tan's store. I don't know who it was. I just know he was there. And he mentioned it. And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to get that guy to come over here. Someday. Someday. JJ, hello, sir. Welcome. Ooh, I know what I forgot. Haha. Ho ho. Ho ho. Don K, welcome. Listen away, sir. Just be safe. Now, trying to figure out what to drink for this was... I might have forgotten to tell you. I know what happened, and I was like, oh, I'll tell him later. Yeah, brain stops working about that time. When I was at Irene's on, what day is it? Wednesday? Last Friday. There was a gentleman there who was aware of your channel. Not aware of my channel, but aware of your channel. I didn't tell him anything about my channel. I try not to do that to people. Hey, I have a YouTube channel about whiskey. I have to get over that. Dr. Pass Whiskey. Hello, welcome. Yes, everyone's at work or having dinner. I know. Scott Pigley. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. I thought I'd start off Bourbon Heritage Month with a Irish whiskey. That makes sense. The idea here, to clarify, is I'm kind of going through some of my favorites, and the first thing I did was I looked at one of the videos I did, the only video I did, I think, that was my top 7 favorite whiskeys at the moment, which was 2 years ago. One of them I didn't have, and I thought about getting, and I didn't, because it would have been a pain in the ass. There's the Henry McKenna 10. When I made that video, it was not difficult to get, and it was cheaper. Not so now, but I might get it for memory's sake at some point in the not too distant future. If I can find it for 30-ish, that'd be cool. I did grab one that I liked. It wasn't one I recommended, but it was one that I thought I would grab. Yes, everything's bourbon. Everything, all of it. But I have to say at the start, if you're in for the long haul, which some of you are, some of you aren't, make sure you tune into Whiskey Mountain stream at 8 p.m. She's having a special guest. And we're doing a special raffle. Oh, I forgot to do that. I can do that now, I think. Yes, the price has just gone up a bit. I've seen it for $100. It was stupid. Granted, that was over a year ago, but still I saw that and just started laughing. It was hilarious to me that someone thought they were going to get $100 for that. Because as many of you know, that's not the barrel that won, probably. If it was, I can understand it. That's the only reason the price went up. What are they doing? Oh, yes. I have to add things to the things. Do I do an overlay? Someday I'll know how to work this thing. Not today. And for those who didn't see it, this is the first thing I said when I started getting into whiskey on this channel. Well, let's see if this works. I've lost weight since then. I hope that's noticeable. Oh, I hope that's noticeable. But that is how I began my whiskey journey with an advent calendar. It's the first words I uttered on the YouTube as a whiskey person. That was not intended. Like, if you've watched the video, I did not intend anyone to see that ever. And it's the same area. You wouldn't know that's the same exact spot. Nothing's changed other than, putting all a bunch of things out and figuring out that lighting is important. Oh, what was I doing? Okay, overlay. Don't worry, I know what I'm doing. I'm professional. I wanted to do this so I could show you what the special raffle thing is without having to pick it up every time. Save myself a little bit of grunt work. Grunt work? Arm work? Manual labor? Where is it? There it is. I wait for that to happen. Well, let's pour some whiskey, shall we? Okay. Starting with Irish, because this is one of the... It was actually the cast strength Redbreast, but I figured that's not what I want to start on right here. And I'm using my tiny glass that says Bastard's Ball in it, which I have never actually gone to, but I will. I hope. In about a little while. Sooner than I'd like to admit. I will be going to the Texas for that event. It's going to be a little stressful. It's going to be a lot stressful, I won't lie. Boop, boop, there it is. Now let's see if I can do this without hurting myself. Bloop. Hey, there it is. Anyway, that's the decanter set that is on the raffle list tonight. So if anyone wants a decanter, I can put that away. If anyone wants a decanter set, you can get one now to entertain your guests. Because I quickly realized I don't have guests. Ever. You're my guests. Right now, you're the people I'm allowing into my environment at the moment. And I can't exactly just, it doesn't transfer well. Okay. Oh, yes. And of course, happy National Bourbon and Heritage Month. There will be much bourbon had this month. Not that I haven't been drinking lots of bourbon overall, but I'm looking forward to having more. If you watched today's video, which I hope all of you did, I didn't manage. The bottle was donated. I think I still left it over here. Hello? Yes, the plans is still sitting right here. And for those of you who are curious, I put on pants for this event. You're welcome. Let's see. Paisley says, I don't think I'll pay more than $45. However, I purchased a case of HM10 for well below retail in 2019. Oh, Henry McKinnon. My brain stopped working. Crop Whiskey, hello. Thank you. I hope you get some sleep soon. Thank you for showing up. I know it's late over there a little bit. And this is one of the few, for the record, for anyone, this is something I can ship overseas. So that'll be nice. I know there are a few people on the other side of the pond who will show up occasionally. And I can send that anywhere, I think. I hope. Although I do worry about sending anything far away because glass is breakable. Crystal is breakable. I believe this is crystal. Not sure. Fifth Avenue Crystal Ltd. I'm not going to say any promises here, but it looks like it's nice. It says with glasses. It's in different language on the side. It's fun. Includes a 28-ounce decanter and 6 8-ounce glasses, quality crafted with timeless radiant shine and durability, perfect for whiskey, scotch, rum, vodka, or any other beverage you enjoy. It says that on the side. It's a good thing. This was a gift. This was like a Christmas gift. But as I said, I don't know. I love the idea of having guests over and serving them whiskey out of a decanter, but it just doesn't happen. Ever. On purpose. My apartment's a mess. I don't want people showing up here. Yes. Pants are so 2019, as I like to say. Now everyone just wears pajamas or nothing at all. Oh, that's nice. Cheers. By the by. Oh. Redbreast is so good. Oh, yeah. Cheers, sir. DMC. Oh, just can't wait. Where's DMC? Ow, burning. If you do a raffle, I didn't put the thing up. Whoops. I'm a professional. Blah, blah. It's really long this time. $5 of one raffle entry if you're interested in getting yourself a decanter for cheap, I think. I have no idea how much it cost. Again, it was gifted to me. So it's free. But I'm not using it. I'm never going to use it. Until I have like my own little house and my private little room of no one else can be in there unless I want you to be in there thing. It's not happening anytime soon. Maybe if I get my act together, that'd be nice. Probably not. But at me. do the @KillCo Whiskey Musings if you enter, because I'm the mod of the moment, moderating my own stuff. And I will not always be looking at my phone, as you can imagine, because it's rude. But PayPal or Venmo should let me know if you send something, but I won't be looking at it directly. So give me a heads up if you decide to put in for that. Ugh. Oh, I need to change the thing. There we go. Jake Miller says, Grats. I'm about to pour some Lefroy Glore after completing my dry month in celebration. Ooh, very nice pour. It's funny you should mention that. Mm-hmm. David Basie, thank you, sir. Thank you. Just congrats on 2 years. Cheers. Thank you. It doesn't feel like 2 years. I'm fairly certain 2020 didn't really count. There was a lot of mixed feelings going on. I wasn't really making content at the beginning or half of that year. It's really December is the only month. Like, you can go back to the older videos I've done. It's been more than 2 years. Spoilers. But I officially I decided I was going to make content officially on September 1st of 2019. It is now September 1st of 2021. So 2 years. But there's other stuff before then that wasn't really meant for human eyes to see. No, that's not true. I was just dabbling, let's say, because I liked making the videos for the advent calendar. Speaking of advent calendar, I have no idea what I'm doing this year. I think I have something that's happening. We'll see. I want to show off the thing. Where is it? Since you mentioned the Freud lore, I found it. One of the more expensive bottles. Only reason I have it is because of a very generous donation this past weekend. And I didn't want to buy this. I didn't. It was not in my list of things to buy, but I saw it. It was the only bottle of it sitting on a shelf, mind you. Like, just on the shelf. It was the only one left in that store at that moment. So I was tempted, and I bought it, and I'm going to officially review it, but I feel like I have review. I'm officially going to do a tasting video of it. Although I feel like I did it once before. Was it in my 7 top 10? I don't remember. I only glanced at it, if I'm being honest. And a lot of the stuff that's in there was peated. Because there's a Connemara. There was Glenfiddich Fire and Cane, which I think I still have. That was the disturbing part, where I realized some of the bottles I was recommending, they're still over there. The Connemara is still there. The Glenfiddich Fire and Cane is still there. Feel like there was something else. I thought about showing everyone the video and you could watch it, but they're awful. I mean, they're fine, but they're awful. Thank you, Whiskey Crusaders. Hello. Yes, it is. That was the big reason I got it. Plus, I bought this officially the first time for my father, so that was fun. He enjoyed it, so I enjoyed it. So we enjoyed it. I hope to get it again someday. But first, I'll have to open this at some point. I don't want to drink anything peated at the moment because of what's going to happen with this stream. There's going to be this stream, and there's going to be the next stream, which will be fun. Yes, it has. It's like you're only seeing the part of it. I mean, granted, your collection is going to outweigh everybody on YouTube, but I had to add this stuff behind me to house a good portion of the bourbons. Like, we have bourbons mostly, some ryes. Those are mostly Scotch, mostly peated Scotch, a little bit of Japanese, a little bit of Irish, and I think that's it. Oh, and a Canadian. I have one Canadian rye over there. So yes, it got out of control. I believe I've said what I initially thought I was going to do. It's like, I'm not going to have more than 40 bottles because of last year. I was like putting a cap on it with my age, 40 years old. You might notice that didn't happen. The generosity of the whiskey people, the whiskey community has been ridiculous. I'm thinking my t-shirt has Whiskey Tribe on it. And I've been part of the Whiskey Tribe for as long as I've been making videos and longer. So there's that. It looks okay. It'll look better when it's... Well, thank you. Take the compliment. Shut up, Brian. All right, thank you. We have at least, 4 whiskeys I'm going to drink in the next 2 hours. Very likely more as I get more celebratory, we'll say. But I have to keep myself in check since I do have something else that is happening at 8 p.m. And all I'm going to say is you should probably go visit Whiskey Mountains after this stream. Something will be happening. The party will continue. Let's say. Party. I'm not a party person, by the way. Someone's breaking dishes. Oh, that's very nice. That's very nice. I will show you guys. I think I showed on Sunday. When did I show? Friday. I probably showed in my Friday stream when I was exhausted. I am not a type of person who can go out and do something an hour away and come back after 2 to 3 hours of drinking whiskey. Not complaining, just that I was drinking whiskey for 2 to 3 hours and then drive another hour back. I was fine. Please drink responsibly. And then do a stream for 2 hours. That was a lot of whiskey. Yes, that is. I feel like I'm going to walk into some kind of Charlie and the Chocolate Factory setting, except with whiskey. Granted, I had a taste of that already when I got to go to the Whiskey Vault in 2019. Yes, 2019. That was glorious. That was so nice. And that was before they actually opened up the new vault. So I got to see the new vault before they were actually making content. So that was fun. Although I did want to see the old vault. Feels weird to say that, but that's how long it's existed. Been here a while doing the whiskey stuff and watching channels grow. It's amazing. It's wonderful. It's bonkers. What else did I have? Oh, I have to show off the stuff from yesterday. Yesterday? What day? It's Wednesday. Tuesday. So lore is something I bought yesterday because of the generous donation on Sunday. This is not something I normally buy, and I don't like spending that level of money. It was $125 for this bottle, which is why? There's so many other things I could have bought. I've said before, I kind of check where my whiskey is by the cost of a Wild Turkey 101. So that is 5 bottles of Wild Turkey 101 in my area. Wow. What else did I get? I hid them. Oh, very important. Not really. But this is Sea Fog. Hello, Sea Fog. None of you know what this is. Maybe a few in the New England area. This is actually a distillery. On the island I grew up on, actually, Quinnick Island in Rhode Island. Well, that's fun to say. And it's actually peated. It's pretty damn good. Aged 7 years. I'm reading the front. Made from pale and peat smoked malts. It's actually pretty good. At least the one time I had it, I really liked it. But finding a bottle has been I'm going to share it with people someday. It is. I can send you a schwample. This is probably one of the few things I can send you that you don't have a sample of. It's this and where'd it go? Battle Cry? Hello, woo! There it is. This is a different distillery in Rhode Island. Sons of Liberty. And this is a... Where is it? New England single malt, because that's a thing, I guess. And it's made from a stout mash. Traditional stout mash with dehusked chocolate malt, roasted barley, crystal 45, biscuit malt, and pale malt. It's very malty if you're into malt. There you go. Those are probably the only 2 things I can send you that you haven't tried. Everything else here, I'll just assume you have. Tim Morris, hello, sir. Welcome. Thank you. I know you're going to do a tasting, actual tasting. So enjoy that. Bourbon, hello, welcome. Yes, the epic mustache has been detected. Red breast is so lovely. Yes. Yeah, Whiskey Crusaders. You were pretty much the first person to send me something. That was the problem. You were the first person to send me something. I was trying out a P.O. box. Didn't work. They just didn't. I was very upset by that. Now I just use where I live and it's whatever. If something explodes, oh well, that's fine. But it should be able to get here now. And if you do send it here, I don't remember if I sent you the address. So I'll have to do that first, probably. but it should be fine if you use any service. They have a room where all the packages are put now because some people are super sketchy and have stolen things. So that's really why I get nervous, and that's usually why I recommend the U.S. person hand delivery system, since they have access to the lock boxes. But if you send something crazy big, I'll just have to pick it up anyway. Oh, everyone's saying hello. Okay, cool. So let me know on like Discord or something. Let me know if you want to try these, because I am happy to share once I open it and do a tasting of it. Because I'm looking forward to trying this. It's been a very long time since I had a sip of it, and I liked it, but it was hard to find. This was $50, which is a chunk of change. And what else did I pick up? Oh yeah, the super rare and hard to find bottle. This is a joke. I just really wanted to try this one again. Old Granddad 114. I seem to remember I liked it, and I know I've heard a bunch of people say it's pretty damn good. And it's not really on the shelf. I remember grabbing it once or twice because it was good and on the shelf, and it was, $30-ish. So I'm looking forward to doing a video on that. I don't think I ever did one. That's the other thing. I am at the point in my life where I could be like, I had a bottle of it. Did I do a video? I don't know. I don't remember. I would have to look, and that is complicated. I feel like there's something else. No? No? Why do I feel like there was something else? I bought this one, and then I bought this one. No, I bought these two at the same time. That's what it is. And I was looking at a lot of bottles. I was really trying to find Iron Root, only because I had done a video, which I may make you watch later, but I can see the viewer count just drop if I do that. It's like Channelversary. I'm going to force you all to watch my old content. Do it. It is. It is. I've heard good things, and it's been a half a minute, so to speak, since I've had it. You got to bribe him. I mean, anyway. Yeah. As I said, well, the funny thing is the Sea Fog isn't technically a bourbon, but it's fine. I can do what I want. And I know we're going to have a flood of whiskey bourbon stuff because of the Bourbon Heritage Month. But that's okay. That's just, for me, that's more likely chance that someone will watch the video. The YouTube algorithm gods will shine on me. By the way, be sure to subscribe and like the video. Please do it. I mean, I took the thing away, didn't I? I know what I'm doing. There we go. See, I do this for the decanter, and then I have to put that back. It's one of those. The Wheel of Doom. I would say I want a Wheel of Doom, but I just don't have the space. As many of you know, I have like this much room. This is it. This is the size of the desk. This is where the microphone is. I have a table next to me that I'm using for once. I actually have a bunch of shit around me. I was tempted to do like the grand tour, but the place is such a mess. I'm kind of embarrassed to do that. I can show you all the samples I have. It's a little absurd. I have at least 40 samples in front of me. I haven't finished. I could finish one of those. That might be a good idea. But again, please drink responsibly because I have to do another thing after the next 2 hours, and I'll have about 5 to 10 minutes in between my stream and that one. Woo, it's fun. Oh, you know what I can do? I can have some of the whiskey that was donated for Sunday because that was some choice stuff. Where is... Did I drink it all? Did I drink it all? I drank all of it almost. I'm okay. Jim Calabi. Hello, Dad. Hi. You're welcome. You're welcome. We were just talking about the Lefroy lore, which I have behind me. I'll show you just because I told you about it earlier. I can give you the proof, the visual proof. There it is. My anxiety just spiked for no apparent reason. I actually haven't looked at the bottle, so I'm assuming it isn't in there, which is the way my brain works. Oh. Dad, we can get you another chunk of Hila, apparently. A square foot. We'll add it to the pile. You have 2 now? Yeah, looks like Lefroy to me. Lefroy? Lefroy? There we go. It's real. It's full. It's beautiful. Ow. I'm fairly certain I still have the old bottle from this one. The empty bottle in the container, even. Yay. And if anyone's wondering why I'm putting it down there, it's because it needs to be videoed. So it's down there. There you go. That's one down. 12 to go. I mean, next on the list, this is actually skipping ahead quite a bit, but I'm trying to go up in proof as I usually do, carefully. And Matt, you'll note I'm using the tiny Glencairn because I learned my lesson on your stream once. I was using a full Glencairn and I had a bit of a headache the next day. So, well, not a full Glencairn, but a normal sized Glencairn and pouring a little more than I really should have for the amount that we were having that night. I assume that was in 2020 because everything's a blur. Next is a favorite of mine, as many of you know, Eagle Rare. It's a friend of mine. I do have a full bottle behind me as well, so that's nice. Nice to say I can finish this, and there's another one right behind me. Cool. But this has become one of my go-to bourbons lately. And I figured I should at least have a bourbon next because, National Bourbon Heritage Month / KillCo Whiskey Musing's Channelversary. Oh, that was a little more than I wanted, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Cool. I will, what's easier than me trying to guess? I know your collection is absurd. So I will send you what I have. Like I have a spreadsheet. I can send that to you, and then you can that'll probably give you a general idea of what I like. But if anything specific comes to mind, I'll check your videos as well. See if anything pops out where it's like, oh my gosh, I want it. That would be good. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna write that down because I'm not gonna remember. Because my brain, as some of you may be aware, if you've ever done a live stream, everything you do just blips away after you finish the stream. You forgot everything. You don't know what you did. Usually I fall asleep. It's great. Jimmy Jazz, hello. Well, thank you, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it. It's nice to have people visiting, as usual. Well, not as usual. I'm supposed to be celebrating, but I'm not. If you'll note, my demeanor is kind of overall. My humor is okay. My energy level is like, I'm here. Please have some drinks. I'll feel better. Gotta make a note. Why am I making it on my phone? Because the notepad's on your phone. Leave it alone. Okay. Yeah, do it here. I have an actual program where I can save stuff. This is my memory being terrible. Oh, I have to update it too. Damn it. There's whiskey I bought recently and I haven't put it in the spreadsheet. The last person I had to send this to was Whiskey Mountains, probably. Or Zenbood. See what he might like from that. All right. Done and done. Professional. Now, hopefully I'll remember I did that. I'll check it later. Once again, cheers to all of you. Thank you for being here. Let me know what's in your glass. I know a few of you have said so, but if you're having anything, do tell. Oh yeah, that's the stuff right there. That's the good shit. For me, I'm just annoyed about Eagle Rare being on the list, the Buffalo Trace list. I like Buffalo Trace apparently, and that makes me sad in my soul. Just because I don't want to be, sort of. Oops. Important text thing. What is that? There. Little info about the later stream. There's a continuation of the celebration. I'll just tell you. Why am I making it secret? I'm too used to doing whiskey mystery guests, I suppose. But after this stream ends, it goes until 8 o'clock. I will be jumping onto Whiskey Mountain stream. If you haven't seen that, if you haven't subscribed to her, do it. I sent her some samples of my own, and we'll be trying those. I'm being careful because most of those are higher proof. And one of them, I am curious to see what's going to happen. I'm curious to see what I'm going to react to it as well, because it's been a hot minute since I actually had it. I haven't really touched it since I opened it. So you can imagine it's a great bottle. You'll see. Glenlivet Caribbean Reserve. Have one more dram left. And the bottle is dun dun dun. Oh wait, no. Raining Men. That's the song that goes through my head now. Dun, 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 dun. Bottle down ceremony. Some of you might know what that means. Oh, that's the stuff. And once more, 30 minutes, I should say this. Ow. Bloop. Bloop, blop, bloop. I'm just going to keep using this because I find it funny. Well, let's see if this works. Same guy. Just seeing myself do that and be like, it's still here. I'm still here. This is what is on the raffle ticket tonight. It is a decanter with 6 glasses. I can send that pretty much anywhere. $5 will get you in. Right now, if anyone enters, well, you probably will get it. Right now. Power's 12. Nice. True. That's going to be stuck in my head forever now every time I kill a bottle. What unicorn whiskeys do I want to try? I think I mentioned it in what was it, the video I did today, the Blantons. I was curious about higher proof Blantons type things because I know I'm not going to chase those down. That was like the one I have, the one that was donated, it was happenstance basically. And if you've watched the video, you know my thoughts. But there are a few other than like Four Roses stuff. I had this one. I think it was this one. I'm going to double check because I don't remember, as per usual. When the likes were on for Sunday, they sent me some crazy samples. Oh, damn it. I just reminded myself of a note I put in there last night, which I forgot about. There we go. So the pours that they sent me, which I have one of them in my hand. I think this is the right one. B. This is Four Roses 50th Anniversary Al Young. Oh, so good. The other things they sent me were E.H. Taylor 4-grain. That was last, or the bottom. Pappy 15-year was second, and King of Kentucky was third, as per my tastes. So Pappy is something I'm not really majorly interested in, but I was kind of surprised that Pappy got on the second. But Four Roses seems to be the love of my life at the moment. I have liked many Four Roses products. So it's kind of a Four Roses Buffalo Trace thing at the moment, anyway. But I have many samples in front of me, too, that I haven't actually opened. Like I have a Starlight, a Clyde Mays, I have... Oh! No, that one I've already tried. The Barrel Infinity Project. It was weird. Larceny. I'll have to check. Oh god, it's so good. Yeah, it is. It won. I already liked Four Roses, and I never had Pappies, but that kind of was a little clue in my head as far as my preferences, because I'm telling myself numerous times when I find I like Buffalo Trace stuff, but I don't want to be a Buffalo Trace fanboy. I'm happy to try everything, but I'm not going to hunt that shit down. I have trouble getting just the Eagle Rare now because of the good stuff. It's happening. I hate it. Four Roses so far, fairly easy to get. And the Four Roses pick that I got was first in line, while the Pappy, although very good, came in second. But talk to Lifetime Whiskey channel thing. Maybe you'll have them on as a guest. Maybe they'll send you something. I'm sure you guys have, like his collection, your collection. That would be fun, just to see what you guys send each other. That'd be bonkers. I don't remember if it was over oaked for me. But it was up against some random weird stuff. Like I said, the first I tried them A, B, C, D, and it was 4 grain, E.H. Taylor 4 grain, 4 Roses, Pappy, and then King of Kentucky. King of Kentucky was actually a bit weird. I think that's the one that seemed very oaky to me. I think Dan really liked that one, but for me, it came in third. Not that it means anything. Andrew Field. Hello, welcome. Thank you. I don't feel like I've been making content for 2 years, but then again, 2020 is just a bit of a blip in my brain. It would be. Yeah, that's been my I saw some freaking article once, and that's really all it takes for me to when I see something that clicks, it's like, oh yeah. And it was talking about how bourbons in particular that are over 10 years old. Some people are like, why? What are you doing? It's not great. But I like to try them, simply. And I know I like aged scotch. Like if I somehow try this North Star Spica 40-year-old. Spica. Oh gosh. It's so good. I really like that scotch. And it's not crazy bonkers expensive, but I'm not gonna go after that. It's ridiculous. It was interesting. I don't know if it was my favorite, but 4 Roses is definitely one, and I'm okay with that. Although I know that bottle is something I will probably never try again unless, Dan Lake decides to send me a little bit more. Don't think that's going to happen. John K. Buffalo Trace. Opened the high-end benchmark. Number 8 was pretty good for the $11 I spent on it. Was Banana Foster? Should do a flight with this. Evan Williams Bottle and Bond. Evan Williams Bottle and Bond is the one that gives me that weird tasting note that I don't like. Typically, if I add ice or water to it, which means Evan Williams Black, basically. There you go. No age statements. Yeah. I think most of the ones I have are no age statements. The Bourbon Ranch, look out. Suck it, Trev. Hello. Nice to see you as always. You're welcome. Yes, thank you for the 2 years. Friggin' years, I know. I've aged terribly since I began. Yeah. I can understand. I think I've talked about my thoughts about scotch and bourbons and age statements. I get it. Like, I get why age statements are a thing. Simply because with whiskey, it's like if it survived that long, thus it's the rarity of it is why the costs go up and why it lasts longer in colder climates like Scotland and Ireland, that kind of thing. But in America, it's like, what are you doing? Kentucky and Texas and a number of other places where it's really warm, you can have stuff for more than 10 years. And it turns into a whole different kind of, well, not even 10 years. Some places, a few months, a year, 2 years. It's nuts. Everything's changing. Areas and types of whiskey. It's just bonkers. I love it. But that's why I'm of the mind, if I will try all the whiskeys, all of it. Right. Oh, that's lovely. I really like Eagle Rare. I'm also doing quite the mixed bag here of stuff. I'm realizing that. Do I want to put that here? Do I want to throw a curveball? Hold on. I've had an Irish. I'm having a bourbon. I know what I'm having next. You don't. Ooh, I'm trying to think. God, everything I have is peated. What the hell? It's not a bad thing. I just wish I had Compass Box. The Spaniard, or what was the other one I really liked? Spaniard and Spice Tree. Both of those are really good. But I haven't seen those anywhere. Around me, anyway. Thank you for stopping in, Whiskey Crusader. Matt, have a good one. I'll see you again soon. We'll talk. Oh, it's a problem with the tiny glasses that they warm up if you hold them too long, like I've been doing. Whoops. It's all right. Eagle Ray. Oh, loud. Sorry. That was loud. Oh, it hurts. It hurts so good. Mr. Whiskey should shake it, sir. Shake it. If I get the rate I'm going, I have 5 more years and I'll have 1,000 subscribers. I can't complain. I shouldn't complain. I'm not really complaining. I'm just, it's hard to get subscribers. You gotta lure them in with the clickbait. And I don't do that yet. So getting there. I keep saying I'm gonna do it, but so far it's just making one video every week. Lovely. Next whiskey. We're flashing back a little bit. And we're going to another whiskey I recommended 2+ years ago. This is kind of a mix, actually, if I think about it. Just because of what it is. Here we go. Oh. This is one of the ones I gave to Drums and Drams. The Nika whiskey from the barrel. You really like this one, I think. This is one I tried early on in my whiskey days, and I was like, holy shit. But keep in mind, I came into whiskey via the Scotch train, specifically peated Scotches initially. So if any of you ever do go back and watch that 7 whiskeys suggestion thing video, you'll see that 2 or 3 of them at least are peated something or other. This is another one I really like. Haven't had it in a minute. Oop, I think it goes over here. That's Peter. Hello. Welcome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I will show off the thing again because I have to keep doing that. I feel like no one's going to enter. That would probably be for the best. I don't have to send it anywhere. Where is it? I lost track. Oh, there we go. I know what I'm doing now. I know exactly what I'm doing. This is what is on the table at the moment. It's a decanter with 6 glassware, 6 pieces of glassware. That is the raffle for the moment. Someday I'll get to the point where I can raffle off bottles. That is not today. Soon. Someday soon. Oh my goodness, what the hell? Oh, Japanese whiskey is so weird. I love it. If someone gave this to me, I'd think it was a Scotch. Unsurprisingly. Oh yeah. It's Scotch. It tastes like Scotch. I love it. High proof Scotch is even better. But it's Japanese whiskey, technically. This is before everyone got a little about the rules and regulations over there. Oh. I should also say I have a Patreon. If anyone wants to join. We're getting there. I'm right now at the point where I'm trying to get 20 patrons, and I have 11, which is about 11 more than I thought I would. So that's good. It's a good thing. Scott Pigs, I noticed that too. It was a little weird. I mean, the glass in front of me that I'm going to use later is it's bourbon night with our 5-year one. Saving that for 8 p.m. where I'm going to do other pours. So I have to be careful. I've already had 3 tiny whiskey pours within the past hour. Should be fine. Also haven't eaten since about 3. That's all right. I have food somewhere. It was spicy. Huh. If you ever had Nika from the barrel, well, what are you waiting for? I guess that's one thing I could have done. My videos are so long, though. They're 10 minutes each, at least. What I can try to do is embarrass myself. With some of the... This is what people like to do, is watch you suffer. So, in honor of that, probably look, back in time to a year before, or time, before I even did live streams, before I did anything, honestly. Let's see what there is to see. Oh gosh, the Nika whiskey from the barrel review is 17 minutes long. Sorry, 17 minutes, 31 seconds long. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make you guys watch that. That's cruel. But that's not even that long ago. That's less than a year. Half a year. Grief. You know what I could do? Instead of like staring at the computer and not being useful. Share the screen. Blip. Still getting used to this one. Now I can't see what I'm doing. Son of a bitch. I mean, damn it. There we go. Look at that guy. Look at his face. Look at all these damn videos. This is terrible. It's terrible. What's funny is I can't hear them. Oh, here we go. There's the 4 bourbon recommendations. That's like 12 minutes long. But what are they? It looks like they're Jim Beam Wild Turkey 101, which I have here. I'm going to pour that next. What's the other one? McKenna Wild Turkey 101. Hold on. I doubt you'll be able to hear this. I think it's muted. Oh, I still have that shirt. Oh. I'm skipping ahead. Oh, there it is. Frickin' Angel's Envy. Damn it. Ooh, I remembered what I was going to do. Yeah, let's end this. Looking at this hurts my head. Oh, that feels awful. There's a certain feeling you get when you watch your own content from a very long time ago. It's that like someone's walking over your grave feeling. It's not pleasant. Since this is a special day, that'll only happen once. Every day only happens once. But more importantly, because it's the Channelversary, which is a word I don't think I made up, but it feels like I did. We're going to open a very special bottle. A very special bottle that none of you will ever find anywhere but right here. It's true. You're like, what? What? It's true. It is this one. Bourbon baller, thank you, sir. Drive safe. You always scare me when you say you're tuning in and driving. Ugh. But this is Woodford Reserve, which I did a mini review of many years ago. And by that, I mean probably a year ago. But how thin the bottle is. It throws me off. This is the only bottle that has a KillCo Whiskey Musings logo engraved into it. Look at that. It's beautiful. So, since this is the 2-year celebration Channelversary thing, I should open this. I can't open the other one, the Angel's Envy over there. That's still set for 500 subscribers. When that happens, which will be soon, I think, maybe. We'll see. We're getting there. We're climbing slowly. We're just what is it, 460 now? We're gonna hit 500 before I know it. And then it'll be 1,000, and then it'll be 1,000,000. No, that's not gonna happen. Maybe. I won't discount that. But here we go. To the Channelversary, opening up the special bottle. Special. Which was donated, of course. Blanking out on who donated, of course, because I'm a horrible person. I didn't write it on here. This is before I realized I should write stuff on here. Now I feel like it's all right. It's all right. They know who they are, and I remember thanking them for it. Oh, God, I can't do it. I can't go like search through things like messages and emails. This is a problem. This is a good problem to have. But that's when people send, like when lots of people send you stuff, you don't remember anything. Like, who sent it? And I got this a while ago. This is probably the beginning of this year, maybe. Doesn't feel like it was that long ago. Maybe it was last year. Ooh. Time before time. And you get the special unedited version of me trying to open a bottle. It's pretty sweet, I know. The edited version is always better. You saw today's video. You saw what happened to me. It was a terrifying experience. All it did was land on the keyboard. But terrifying. So here we go. Okay, JJ, I thought it was you. Good God. I was like, was it JJ? Was it? I'm going to write that on here. Where's my pen? Pens don't work on glass. Where's my marker? Where's my marker? Son of a bitch. It's JJ, thank you. I'm glad you're here. For one, to tell me it was you, and I swear I thought it was. I was about to go search the records. Do you remember when you sent it? Because I don't. I know it seems like just a little while ago. I don't know where my marker is. Hello? Is that you? Ah! That's not it. Where is it? Unless, if you've ever watched Star Trek, if you haven't noticed, I might like Star Trek a lot. Prize is right there. I sometimes do a show about it on Scotch Down Under's channel. So I might like it a bit. But in a lot of Star Trek videos, they'll always say something. It's like, it can't be done. It's impossible. Unless. It's like a trope. Happens in so many freaking, well, series. More than likely. Probably movies. Probably any kind of media. I know it's over here. That's a pen. That's another pen. I have a Freud pen, by the way. Be jealous. A Freud pen. I got it when I met the guys who make Lefroy. Ha! Take that. And I met them. Where did I meet them? Irene Dan's store. Oh, yeah. Of course, that was in 2019, which feels like forever ago. You know, I'm going to stop looking for this damn marker. Oh, I knew I had it, too. That's going to bug me. I'm putting a note. We'll see it again then. Do it, JJ. We're going to both have some Woodford Reserve. If you have Woodford Reserve and you don't have anything else in your glass yet, or you finished yours, pop that open. This is going to be a special bottle. I'm going to keep it for as long as I exist. I hope. Or in case it breaks or I lose it, which I hope that doesn't happen, but life. So here we go. Hopefully we get a good cork pop out of this. I've lubricated it as best I can. That sounded gross. Here we go. Oh, that's nice. It had a little glug noise too. I'm putting it in my Bastard's Ball glass as well. Appropriate. Just a bit, just a taste. Bottle chugs are available for one tip of $1,000 or donation of $1,000. So it's on the table. That will never happen. And if it does, I'll be very happy to take a bottle chug. But until then, not worried about it. Put this right back where it was. Clang, sorry. Still wondering where the damn marker is. Oh. And if you missed the stream last time, now that I'm looking for something and finding something else, this is on the list of things I'll be trying in the future. For roses, really. Heaven's Door. Door horror. Heaven's Door. Completely sober. There are 3 of them. We have the Tennessee bourbon, the double barrel whiskey, and the straight rye whiskey. I've never had any of these. I don't think. Someone sent me a sample and I drank it on stream and I forgot because that is what happens on stream. I try things and then blank out entirely. Oh, yeah. That's a nice bourbon right there. It's nice. It's been a minute since I had this. I say that it's been probably a year. I like the Woodford. Check my phone. Uh-oh. Who did that? Who did that? Oh, thank you, sir. Well, that's understandable. Whoops. Well, everything just moved. I will thank the person who sent this in just now once my phone stops being weird. You have to turn on the friends and family, though, because PayPal came after you, I think. Not sure. Oh, please. The silence is deafening. Oh, thank you, sir. Oh, thank you. Cheers to you as well. And many more. And many more. Cool. David, thank you. Thank you. I'm assuming that's the right amount. It's dead on, so I'm assuming that's the right amount. But that wasn't for the raffle yet. I don't know if anyone's going to get in on it. I should probably talk about it because I haven't said anything in the past recently. So, to humor myself once again. Well, let's see if this works. I'm going to do that far too often. I'm sorry. This decanter is up for the raffle. It is a one-piece decanter and then 6 pieces of glassware, which is the crazy part. This is why I'm not keeping it, because I don't even know 6 people who want to come over. So if you have a whole bunch of whiskey people and you're thinking about getting a decanter, you can tune in now and raffle. Just at me. Just at me, though. At KillCo and tell me how many you entered for. It's $5 per one ticket. So far, you'll win if you enter. Basically. You know, I don't know if it's just the name Woodville or Woodford, Woodford, but this seems to have a little more oak on it than some bourbons I'm used to. It might just be me, but it's good. I like. Oh, get a little chocolate note in there too. Oh, that was nice. I have had a mixture of different whiskeys now, so it's probably influencing that just a smidge. Just a smidge. Going from, let's see, what have we done so far? Irish bourbon, Japanese bourbon. We're on a roller coaster ride right now. I was thinking of having that, but I almost don't want to, which feels weird. I have some Wild Turkey 101 next to me, but I don't know if I want to try it. I might try a little bit, just a smidge. John K says we have a decanter at work, so when people went to try our fancy whiskey, we break out the decanter. But what's in it? Not fancy. That is the way to do it, sir. I believe Daniel from the Whiskey Tribe, Whiskey Vault, has said the same thing, where you let them try your fancy stuff first. You try the fancy whiskey first. And then, once they've had that and they want to have more, you bring out the decanter. You're like, all right, here's some more. And it's not the expensive stuff. Here's the idea. Since we're talking about decanters and stuff, and because I'm a genius. No, because I just thought of this. Think about, just say thank you, John Trombetta. Thank you. In case I didn't say that, I kind of blanked out for a second there. What was I doing? What would your decanter whiskey be? And we're talking, what whiskey would you put in a decanter to serve to friends and family and acquaintances if you had people over? The idea here is if you're a person who does have guests and would like to have a decanter, since things are slowly getting back to where people can have company again, I think, eventually, maybe by 2022. Let me know. I'm curious. I'm trying to think what mine would be. And that's a tough call. I can tell you right now, it wouldn't be Eagle Rare. It would probably be Wild Turkey 101, if I'm being honest. Mostly because I have this still. And I really need to finish that at some point. It's taken a very long time to do that, just so we're clear. But I got, I don't want to call it palate fatigued, but you know what it's like when you drink a lot of one type of whiskey, you get kind of tired of it. Kind of switch to something else. Well, that's what happened to me with Wild Turkey 101. I'd been raving about it and loving it for a year and a half at least, maybe 2 years, year and a half at least. That since I'd had it so consistently all the time, I was like, well, I need to take a break. Whoop. I missed something. Whoop. Yes, there we go. I agree. I don't usually have it. Like, that's the first bottle I've actually... Is that the first bottle I've had? No. No, it's not. But I feel that that was one of the early ones. That was one of the earliest bottles of bourbon I bought because it was so, well known. People, I'd seen a video about it, or maybe it was on Whiskey Tribe or something, where I picked it up and I drank the whole thing. I've done that with a couple of bourbons in the past, or bottles of whiskey at least. Before I started actually creating content, I was literally just buying bottles and drinking them. That is one. Jefferson's is another. I have a Jefferson's Oceans, but I don't have a Jefferson's video, I don't think. I remember buying the bottle. I still have the little weird pouch it came in. It's over there. It's full of corks at the moment. If you don't believe me, I can show you. And I can distract everyone with my kung fu while I go over there. Well, let's see if this works. Oh, magic. Here. What is this? Yeah, Jefferson's. It came in a freaking bag, and I don't know why. This is full of old corks, which tells you about how many bottles of whiskey I've had over the years. But I never did an actual video about it. My chair has this thing falling off, and it's annoying me. Didn't help that I just stood up and sat down real quick. And if anyone's wondering what the hell that little blip into the past was, that is the first thing I said on the first whiskey-ish video I did when I was the first time I was getting into whiskey. I decided to hit the record button and do an advent calendar thing, much like Daniel from the Whiskey Tribe / Whiskey Vault did. And it was for my own records. They still are there. You can still watch them. I don't know why you would. Still in the same corner. It's a little, spruced up now, of course. There's a lot more bottles. There were no bottles. It took a while before I realized I needed a shelf and bottles. So I put the bottles, that is there. Oh, I didn't see that. Bounce around. John K says I have a Glenfiddich 21 and Orphan Barrel Mucky Muck. If I would use a decanter, I would put either of those on there. One of those in it, but works in Pendleton. Oh. What I have done is I've thought about what kind of bottle I would use as a decanter. I didn't expect to get decanter ever, but they were gifted, DMC says we keep Ancient Age 90 in our decanter as our house bourbon, mainly because it's the 1.75 liter comes in a plastic and we don't drink a ton of it. The decanter lets us pour out of the glass. Yeah, I get that. The Ancient Age. Huh? Hold on. Check secret underdown stash here. Underdown? That's a new word. Word. Ow. I have an Ancient Age 10. 10 stars, not 10 years, 10. And this was donated to the channel by a certain someone who may or may not still be here. I haven't actually tried it, for the record. Oops. It's fine. Oh, that's what it was. That doesn't show up very well at all. Hello. This is something else I bought yesterday. A Johnny Walker Black Label Gold lit. What day is it? With black, double black, gold, 18, and the blue label. This was $40. So I'm looking forward to doing a taste off with these. It's been quite a while since I've had Johnny Walker Black, other than recently I had a sip of it at restaurant. I decided to try it. Like, these are tiny, little tiny things, so, But I got this because I wanted to do a comparison again. Initially, I have gotten this before, or something similar to this before. Oh, it wasn't this. It was a better box. I probably still have it up there somewhere. And it was only $4. Anyway, point is, I'm looking forward to comparing these because I've done that. I've compared a few of these before, but never on stream or for a video or anything. So when I saw that yesterday, I thought, why not? The hell, add it to the list. Add it to the list. Bourbon Bites. Hello, thank you. Thank you. I've been at it for 2 years, and I'm still not at 1,000. It's okay. It's fine. I'm not trying that hard. I am aware of that. I haven't made any clickbait bullshit. Someday. John K, bye. I'll be on Friday. Don't worry. Oh, God, work. Oh, this is work. In case you weren't aware, Bourbon Bites, my work is what I'm doing right now. Drinking whiskey and talking to people. I love it. Also, I'm not able to be employed because I'm that much of a nut. Yay. Mental health issues. Woo. Got to bring that up at least once per stream. And just for Bourbon Bites, so he gets to see the weird flashback thing that I've been doing. Get ready for it. Well, let's see if this works. It's scary. Every time I see it, it's scary. I'm going to keep doing that. And also, this is up for grabs in the raffle. It's a decanter and a 6-piece glassware set. So if you need more glassware, which I don't, and you want a decanter, it's a pretty good one. I can take it out of there, but I don't want to be like, hey, I'm giving this away for a raffle, except I'm going to put my hands all over it. Enjoy. Ugh. Oh, Woodford says nice. Oh, and for Bourbon Bites, I'll show you what I'm drinking at the moment. If you just got here, I finally opened this for this special occasion. JJ sent me the KillCo Whiskey Musings labeled Woodford bottle. Well, engraved, technically. Isn't that cute? I'm going to keep this. I'm going to bury this bottle with me, is what I'm going to do. Of course, I have 2 of them. This is the other one. Another one in each hand. Angel's Envy. Donated to the channel. Oh, come on. 2 KillCo WM Whiskey Musings. Open at 500 subs or as needed. Only 40 more to go. Or ish, I think. I'm very tempted to subscribe to my channel on my own, like, alternate accounts, but I'm not gonna. Not gonna do it. I refuse. Stubborn fool. Yeah. That came right out of the blue, both of them. And the Angel's Envy was donated through the store I've talked about. Like, if you want to donate a bottle to the channel, if anyone ever wants to donate, get in touch. But the easiest way to do it, where there's no hand delivery needed, let's say, is there's a liquor store right over, wait, which way am I pointing? That's north. That way. There's a liquor store right over there. They know me fairly well. You can order stuff online and then just have me pick it up. Bourbon, none, I think. Hold on. Boop. Yeah, someone donated, but it wasn't for an entry. So none. I'm not too worried about it. The idea, of course, being that there would be enough raffle tickets to cover the cost of shipping, and I'm like, oh, maybe not. It's okay. I haven't offered any whiskey with it. That's the key. People want the whiskey, they don't want the decanter. And if nothing happens, I can just give it away to a charity of some sort at some point. That's an idea. I do have another decanter set, Be the Bubs, that will likely be done for a charity raffle. Hopefully I'll do in the future. We're still working on the car repairs. Shocker. But we're a lot closer than we were. About halfway-ish. I have to check my bank account again. Using PayPal and Venmo stuff is weird. Super weird. Because the transfers are slow. If you've never used them, getting the money from your account to the bank takes a little time, unless you want to do it real quick, which I don't. All right, speaking of I don't, that doesn't make sense. That's not anyway. Wild Turkey 101. This has been a friend of mine for quite a while. I'm going to drink enough water tonight. But this is an old favorite. I recommended this dozens of times. I know what I should do. I'll do a sip of this. And then I totally forgot that I have Wild Turkey that I like. That's behind me. That isn't this. Although I should finish this off at some point. Someday, when I'm awfully low, when the world is cold, I'll be... Why is that in my head? And the way you look tonight. Yes, you love. How can you tell when I've had enough to drink? I start singing at random. Just so we're clear. And you're seeing. It's it. I like it. It's nice. Not the bills, but it's nice. You're right. Hey, I'll turn it off. I'll turn it off. Since no one's entered, it's been an hour. Blip. And blip. And now there's a mustache wax fund, and I have a Patreon. That feels safer. And that's true, Bourbon. You know how I know that's true? Because I got 2 of them. I need to figure out what to do with them someday. The idea was someone might want it for the raffle tonight. No. So if you'd like to just donate to the channel and keep it going for another year, that helps. If you want. No one has to donate anything. But most of it is actually going to the car fund still. I forgot. Damn it. Mind you, you guys blew it away a little while ago, like 2 weeks ago. The amount of donations I got. It was nuts. It was nuts. True. I don't. That's why I'm trying to give it to someone else. I have to figure out something to do with that at some point. Maybe some other time. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Having like decanters that I'm not using. I could just give them to a, what do they call them? Thrift store? Well, that doesn't feel right. I like the idea of giving it to someone who would use it. That's the rough part. And that would be someone who entertains. And until I have my own bar, like actual bar in where my living establishment, I won't need one. I do like the idea of having one though, but true to form, I need to get rid of glassware. And those are part of it someday. But it's on the table. If someone wants to donate, here's the thing. If someone wants to donate to buy it directly, raffle style, we can do a, what do you call it? Bidding. Yeah. So if you want to bid for it, go ahead. But I don't think that's going to change anything. Right? That'd be neat. I'm not putting wax in there, though. Never come out. I have some candles I need to light as well. But we'll see. You know what I might do? No, that wouldn't make sense either. It has to be like bottles or whiskey, doesn't it? That's the worst thing. Ah, well. It was worth a shot. But even with that, like even with trying to get rid of the decanter and give away the decanter to someone to use it, someone who will use it, blah, 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 blah. It's rough. As you said, many people just give you a decanter once they find out you like whiskey. Oh. See what I mean? You know, all of you know. All of the regular people who watch know. The funny part about the decanters I received them both on Christmas. The same day. The same Christmas, I got 2 of them. Ugh. From family. So I appreciate it, but you have to be entertaining. You have to entertain people at your establishment or your living area for that to happen. And I don't. What I could do, you know what? I'll save it for Friday. I'm gonna try to save raffle stuff for the weekends. There we go. So Friday and Saturday, if I do any raffle giveaway sample stuff, which I will, if you'll note, I still have lots of whiskey behind me that I'm not gonna finish. And I'll talk about it. Thank you, sir. Come back again and see us sometime. Thanks for stopping in. Cliff Smith, hello, sir. No, there's no late. You arrived exactly when you could. That's how it is. There's no such thing as late. You're either early or you're not. That's not true. Woo! Wild Turkey 17 goes for $500. Why? I've heard about that one. It's not what I'm looking to get ever. I'll try it. So once it's in the sample, sure, but no way I'm going to ever buy that. As I said, buying the lure. Oh, Cliff, I haven't talked to you since yesterday. What day is it? Yeah, I'll tell Cliff. Cliff would love this. Cliff is legend, by the way. Hashtag Cliff is legend. That's the Cliff I was talking about. If you watched today's video, that makes sense. If you didn't, what the hell have you done? And also, please remember to like and subscribe. And hit that bell. Look what I got. Cliff, look at it. It's beautiful. I spent way too much money to get it. but it's beautiful. Ow. I didn't feel good at all. And I showed this off earlier, but I got something called Sea Fog. You can't see it. Sea Fog. It's a local distillery, Cliff. Very nice. Very nice. I saw the lure sitting on the shelf, and since I was donated a fair chunk of money for car funds / buy stuff, that was the one. I was like, okay, I'm going to do something that will be physically painful or internally painful. It wasn't physically painful. It was internally painful. I'm still feeling the pain to buy a bottle at that cost. I don't know how other people do it. Like, I cannot. No, I'm trying in my head right now. I'm trying to rationalize spending more than $100 on one thing that I'm going to consume. Food, I can understand. Like going to a restaurant, fancy experience, fine dining. I get it. But that's also just like that's one experience. It's an experience. So with whiskey, I guess I have to make it the experience, but also, oh, ay. Jimmy Jazz, yes, it is. One of the earlier ones that got me into the whiskey world, and it was the first one. I think it's the first. Is it? It was probably the first bottle of whiskey I bought for my dad. I think I bought it for him for Father's Day. And then we drank all of it. No, I mean, we drank it all over the course of a year and a half, 2 years. He doesn't drink whiskey that often. So I get to keep the bottle. So I drank most of it. I'm going to give him some of it later. Once I open it, still have to do a tasting experience of it. So that'll be nice. Fun. And Cliff, I just opened the special bottle. I keep having to pick it up. Why did I put it back? The special bottle that was donated by JJ. It's a Woodford Reserve with the KillCo Whiskey Musings label or logo. Label? Wow. Have another drink. Okay. And please, if you'd like to contribute to the Mustache Wax Fund, links below. I have a Patreon. Blah, blah, blah. So you can become part of the KillCo community. Whatever that is. That's where I tell you my secrets and show you my dirty things. That's not right. It's not true. People who are in Patreon, please tell them that's not true. You get to see more of the mental health stuff if you want to see it. And it helps to keep the channel going. Ow, that hurts. Oh, that hurt. Why did that one hurt? Woo. Because it wasn't Woodford, Brian. That was wild turkey, and you know it. Ow. Oh, gosh, wine? No, I'll never understand that one. Ever. But that's a good point. And I still don't quite understand why I think of food as a good thing. It's the same kind of food and drink at a wonderful dining place. I can think of one in particular where I've talked about this before, but you get to hear it again if you've been here for every single stream I've done. I don't know if you have, you're awesome. If not, I'm not surprised. But my mother and I went to a place called Nobu. I don't know why I'm doing this. It helps me remember. Nobu in Vegas, Nevada, Vegas. And that was probably one of the best food restaurant experiences I've ever had thus far. There's probably a few others. There's one where I was in Canada. That one's sticking out as well. But we spent a fair amount of money. Well, my mother spent the money. I don't have any money. Some of you are finding out. Don't have a job. This is a job. Woo! But it was wonderful. And it was during my pre-whiskey days. So I wish I had known about whiskey. However, I got to try an absolutely wonderful sake that you can only get at the Nobu restaurants. Because I started with... That's a long story. I guess I could talk about myself on the channel a little bit. That would make sense for a Channelversary. So back in 1980, I was born. No, that's too far back. Yeah, we'll do the blip. I really need to just do a video about this so people know. Okay, Fred Minnick wrote a book called Whiskey Women. The Whiskey Women audiobook was recorded by my father and edited / listened to by me. Link in the doobly-doo below. if you want to order that audiobook for yourself, because that helps my family and me indirectly. We got interested in whiskey, specifically something called Lafroig that was mentioned in the book. We found some Lafroig. We tried it. It was not terrible. My dad really liked it. I was surprised it was not awful because of the smell. And it made me curious about whiskey. And thus, the whiskey adventure was begun. I stumbled across Whiskey Vault, and they were just starting. So that was a good timing on my part. And I've been watching their content and other people's content ever since, and have started making my own over the past 2 years. I didn't have a mustache at the beginning, so be ready for that terrifying experience. Or I got rid of it at some point. I was dabbling with facial hair for a while. Not gonna lie. Christmas says there you are paying for the experience also. Experience period. Also, most folks want to be a shared experience. Yes. That is part of the reason I do videos, folks. I am trying to share my initial whiskey experience with the whiskey with you. Praise be to Chad. Sorry. Here we are. Another little sample I'm going to pour tonight and drink all of because I want to hurt myself. No, I don't. There's only a little bit left, but this is the very last of the 4 roses that was sent to me by the Lifetime. It was 4 Roses 50th Anniversary Al Young bottle. This is it. That's all I got. And it's right about to here. I'm going to drink it for you. And to celebrate. Yay. It's probably going to look like a lot in this tiny little glass. Oh, no, that's just about right. Sweet. It's about an ounce. Do. Every single fucking drop. Every drop. Not joking around with these ones. I could have the Pappies. I could have all the celebratory whiskeys at the moment. I'm trying to think of the other ones that are expensive. I know, Cliff, that some of the Game of Thrones bottles that you were donated to the channel are fairly expensive, especially now. DMC says my Wild Turkey 17 is only 86.8 proof. That's some weird warehouse story. Oh, warehousing story. That's all they need to do. On today's video, I talked about Blanton's and what they said about their whiskey, where it was used for ambassadors and special guests and that kind of thing. I said in the comments, there's one thing I said in the comments when someone asked something or said something. I don't remember. That was an hour ago, 2 hours ago even. What was my point? Someone had said something about Blanton's. I had talked about it, and the whole problem I had is Blanton's. The idea of Blanton's, the bottle itself, and the bourbon in it, was that it was a special whiskey that was a special pick that was meant to be shared with ambassadors and friends and family and, senator, whatever, special guests and friends and family, we'll say. And ever since then, that has been removed. Like the whole point of why the whiskey came to be has been warped and twisted into, instead of buying this whiskey and sharing it with the people and friends that you love and special guests and all that, it is now something to be sought after and bought at ridiculous prices and then just kept. That's not right. That's not whiskey. Whiskey is, the people who make whiskey are intending that it is drank by somebody and enjoyed. I could be wrong. There could be one distiller out there who's like, I'm going to make this and I'm going to make sure no one ever drinks it. It's like going to be sitting a bottle on a shelf forever. I don't know who that is, but there might be one. Ouch. Wild Turkey 17 was the little talked about thing from last year, wasn't it? I think. I don't remember stuff very well, if you haven't noticed. But I know that was on the radar for a bit. What was the recent radar story? I forget. I forget because it doesn't matter. Like any kind of pop-up whiskey that has people talking about it, doesn't matter. I can't afford it. Why bother? All right, cheers to all of you. This is the 4 Roses. This is the last of the special 4 Roses 50th Anniversary Al Young pick thing. It's all mine. I think Dan Like has plenty left. Oh my God, it smells so good. Same as last time. It smells pretty, I think is what I said. Oh. And it does still remind me of the flowers that are out front of the apartment building. Oh my God, my heart. That's what's happening right now. Oh, I'm going to miss this so much. This is one of the few Four Roses that has just been absolutely wonderful to smell and drink. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the stuff. That is the good stuff. Granted, I don't know how much that bottle is worth. Let's find out, shall we? Ugh. Now, I was hoping, I should be clear, not hoping. It would have been fun. I think this is the same thing that happened with Drums and Drams. He's trying to get to 2,000 subs. I'm trying to get to 500/1,000 someday. But maybe this month, that'd be neat. If I could get to 500 subscribers during the National Bourbon Heritage Month. Why did I say whiskey? Because you're drunk. Shut up. I'm far from drunk, thankfully. Okay, I'm telling you the notes that were given from the Four Roses website for the 2017 Al Young 50th Anniversary Limited Edition. Huh. The nose exhibits aromas of sweet caramel and floral honeysuckle. That's why it's reminding me of flowers. Palate. The palate offers flavors of fresh peaches and apricots, encompassed in luxury of warm fig and rich oak. And the finish showcases hints of mint. Does it? Oh. It does have some juicy notes. It's juicy. Is that a thing I'm going to say now? Juicy? Ooh. Whiskey Samurai. Thank you, sir. Thank you. All I have done is exist and keep existing for 2 years while doing this. Cheech. Hello, sir. Welcome. Thank you for stopping by. Ooh, that burns. So this is the 2017 Al Young 50th Anniversary Limited Edition Small Batch. Four Roses. Finishing that now. And it was sent by Dan Lake / Lifetime Whiskey. And it is delicious. I want more of it. I want a whole bottle. Wow. What I'm looking at the other screen about is I'm trying to find the price, like just a general price, to have an idea of the cost of this madness. I guess it's a lot. Well, that's interesting. I'm going to look again because the $3,000 mark is a bit. I don't know how to feel about that, really. It's just my brain explodes a little bit. I wouldn't be surprised, technically, if someone was selling a bottle for $3,000, but I would also wonder why. Okay. Technically $150 a bottle, so I imagine that was the MSRP or something like that. Why would anyone? $300 I can understand. Something like that. $350. Okay. I get it. Special release, wonderful whiskey, but holy God, 3,000 is a bit just not sane. Oh, I feel better now. If I can say it's 350, I feel less uncomfortable. That is wonderful. Truly wonderful. I'm trying to figure out what else I'm going to pour. I poured this because it's a special Four Roses, and Four Roses is one of the many whiskeys I enjoy on a regular basis, especially bourbon. I'm leaning towards bourbons right now. As I said, it is National Bourbon and Heritage Month. Oh, blah, blah. And that's fine. Whoops. Why did I do that? There we go. Oh, and for those of you who are just showing up, I'm going to creep you out with the blast from the past. Are you ready? You're not ready. Well, let's see if this works. Yes. Same guy, same place, different time. It's scary. What I could have done, well, I'm thinking about it now, of course, is had a little montage of all the little openings I've done for my videos I was showing off the bottles, trying to show off the bottles as best I could. Also be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell. And I have a Patreon. All donations are appreciated and fund the growth of the channel. And they help me pay for gas and food and bills. Haven't had a huge problem with bills lately. Patreon's been very helpful. Just sorely. I've been able to pay off my electrical bill and gas bill thanks to the patrons. It's been lovely. I haven't been terrified by that in a while. It's great. More importantly, I still have to pay back my parents for the car repairs. We're getting there. We're getting there. Oh, it's taking so long, though. That's okay. The fact that I'm able to get donations from anyone is incredible. It's hard to live with. I mean, it's fine. It's wonderful. It's lovely that people want to contribute to my growth. Hey, that sounds good. That's real good. I like that. Or the channel growth as well. And my growth as well, as I get taller every time you donate. That's not true. Oh, I can feel myself getting burnt out by the alcohol already. What did I do yesterday? Oh, yeah, I did a lot yesterday, didn't I? Hold on. Tuesday. Yeah, I did. I had breakfast with Mom, I think. Yes, I did. Then I went to the chiropractor in Providence, and I don't like going to Providence because it's the city and there are a lot of people and no one knows how to drive. And then I went to 3 different liquor stores and bought a bunch of stuff. So that was the easy part, sort of. But that's where I found the lore. And it's lovely. Or will be lovely. I haven't tried it in a minute, as I said. I think I did a video. I hate to keep having to check. But I feel like it did. I'm fairly certain it was on one of my review videos early on where I talked about it. Let's talk about it. Oh, and before I forget, tune in to Whiskey Mountain stream at 8 p.m. for reasons. The party continues on her channel. I'll be there, is what I'm saying. And I will have at least 4 more whiskeys on her show. Thankfully, I have pretzels. Pretzels save everything. How country. Oh, sorry. Thank you. Whiskey eyes. Thank you. It's a long and winding road, but enjoy the journey. Blah. I'm looking at my video content for a moment, since this is about the channel. I don't like talking about myself much other than how bonkers I am, but also the channel talking is a little rough. But the stuff that has gotten the most views is the one with the most views is my Lucid Absinthe video, Jefferson's Oceans, for some odd reason, my PC gaming stream, I don't know why, the Kraken Black Spiced Rum review, which I didn't even like, Limoncello, or Il Tramonto Limoncello Liqueur review, and my mini review of Chivas Regal 12. None of that makes sense to me. It's all so sporadic and random. We have an absinthe video, a bourbon video, one of the very few PC gaming streams I've ever done on this channel. I'll do more, don't worry, when I can, because it's a little easier for me to drink whiskey and play games and then hang out rather than be the sole source of entertainment. No pressure. Kraken Black Spice Rum, so rum, limoncello, a liqueur, and then scotch, absinthe, bourbon, PC gaming, rum, limoncello, scotch. What the hell is with this channel? That's the question. I guess so, yeah. DMC, that's all it takes. Absinthe and where is it? And Kraken, yeah. I'm glad to see the Jeffersons is second, you know. The absinthe review, well, was good. First of all, I'd like to try more absinthe in the future. Unless you don't like if you don't like black licorice, you probably will not like absinthe. The Jefferson's Ocean's Voyage video. I guess that is kind of clickbaity too. I didn't do anything to it. I didn't make a special thumbnail. I'm just talking about the Jefferson's Ocean Voyage 23. But maybe people are after that one. That was another donation. That was donated by Jason Busey, I believe. I still have it. I could pour some of that as a celebratory pour, since I don't usually drink it. Where is it? There it is. As you can see, it's, put a little dent in it. It's been a while. When did I post that? Oh, 6 months ago. That's not too bad. Thought it was like a year. 6 months ago, and it's already got 1.2K views. Oh, yeah. And if only those people had all hit subscribe. Oh, well. This is what whiskey should be all about. When you sip something and you're just taken away, if only for a minute, if only for a second, you are just in bliss, briefly. Oh, that is good. That's why I drink. I want to feel good. No, it doesn't sound right. So what you're saying, DMC, is I need to do more absinthe videos and more rum videos. Got it. I am planning on doing more random stuff, since I know, well, I branched out into a few things. I think I've had, they're sitting behind me. I can feel them. Tequila, absinthe, rum, Mr. Black. You'd think that would have been pretty clickbaity, but they actually had advertisement. So, or not advertising, sponsorship. They were sponsoring channels. They sponsored Whiskey Tribe, which is why I tried it. No, wait. It took them 3 channels. Whiskey Tribe. My brain just stopped. How to Drink. If you know How to Drink's channel, he makes cocktails and stuff. And the Try channel. So they sponsored at least 3 different channels that I watch semi-regularly. And I was like, all right, I like Kahlua, so I'll try this Australian Mr. Black stuff. And you know what I found out? If you would like to make something interesting, like a dessert drink at the end of the day, what you do is you get Mr. Black, not sponsored, and a yellow glass, a rocks glass maybe, some of your favorite chocolate ice cream, okay? You put some ice cubes in, just, a couple, 1 or 2 maybe. Put in some ice cream, chocolate ice cream, maybe, half a spoon, 2 tablespoons, big chunks, big tablespoons. Not like a whole scoop, although you could do that. Put it in a bowl, though, good God. And then you pour some Mr. Black all over it. Oh, it's so good. Like chocolate, cream, coffee, cold deliciousness. Oh, yes. I might have one of those later tonight. I'm blaming all of you for this. Just so we're clear. But that is my favorite way to use Mr. Black thus far. Most because I came up with it myself. It has plenty of other ways you can drink it. But that was the one where I was like, oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm doing. Oh, that's the last right there. The last little sip of this wonderful Four Roses pick. 50th anniversary, man. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it hits all the notes I love. It's sweet and caramelly. A little bit of floral notes. A little bit of fruit note. Oh my gosh, why? Fare thee well, sir, or madam, or beverage. Fare thee well. Till the next time I get to try this. Like, if I ever saw this behind a bar, I would ask for a double and then regret it. They tell me how much that costs. This moment inspired by Four Roses whiskey. Oh God, that's so good. Oh, Dan, send me more. In fact, send me a Four Roses flight with that in it. Do it. He's not here, but if he was, he still wouldn't do it. You know, it's the thought that counts. That's all. He's already been ridiculously generous, or him and Julie have been ridiculously generous. That's stuff. A little bit of H2O. It's always good for you. Now, going on to one of the videos that apparently did well. This is what I should have done at the very beginning. Looked at the videos that have done the best as far as views go and picked those. Granted, I don't have any of those, so I'm glad I didn't. I have the Lucid Absinthe and this, but I don't have any Kraken. I don't have any Limoncello. I don't have any Chivas Regal 12. So this is it. This is it. All we got. Whoa. You know, I didn't really like the taste of this one. If I'm being completely honest here. It wasn't terrible. It's just a little weird. Granted, you put bourbon in a freaking barrel and send it over the ocean for who knows how long. It's going to be a little weird. Ugh. Go. Here we are. The Voyage of Ocean 23, Jefferson's. Oh, you know what it is? Oh, why? Why? It's got that weird funky note that I don't like. What? Well, that's just great. Oh, yeah, it's right there, too. Good God. It's not disgusting. It's just, whoa, not my favorite. I had thought of that, too. Bourbon Baller. Trying a freaking White Russian. Or is a Lebowski another drink? I'm thinking White Russian since I Lebowski. Big Lebowski. First thing I think about is White Russians. Oh. Yep. The taste isn't there. It's like there for half a second, maybe. But that weird taste, that weird smell is on this. The taste, not so much. It's already faded. But I really don't like that smell. That's a weird, wet wood in the forest floor smell. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. It's okay. It's all right. All right, all right, all right. Yes, I thought so, Bourbon Baller. Wait for it. There we go. I haven't had a White Russian in a while. Mostly because I don't have vodka. Or generally Kahlua, so I don't know. But that would be a good one as well. I used to drink those fairly regularly, but they're basically a milkshake, like a coffee milkshake with alcohol. So, and I know for one of my friends at least, drinking anything alcohol milk-ish is not good for him. I steer clear from milk-based alcoholic beverages unless it's a dessert. So, like a dessert cocktail, maybe, such as a White Russian, that would be fine. But I know back in the day, I used to drink them like they were beer. And that's bad. No, not good. No bueno. I'm going to cool off on the whiskey drinking for a bit because I have 4 more to go at 8 p.m., which is closing in fast. I'm going to give myself 15 minutes of downtime. Yeah, Bourbon Baller. I haven't had Jefferson's itself for a while, but there's something about it. It's got that weird note on the nose. It's almost got a salty taste. And I know that's, on the ocean, but it's there. I promise. John McKellen, thank you. I made it. Granted, I've made it 41 years, but 2 years of doing actual Whiskey Tube content. That says something. Well, you know what? It did this to me again. How dare you, sir? There we go. I had top chat on. Now I need live chat. There's a huge difference, clearly. Pretzel time. You know what we can do? Hold on. Oh, I know what I'd like to do. Many of you will not like this, but I will. Hang on. There's one problem. I'm not sure if you'll be able to hear it. I don't think you will. This happened last time. Hold, please. So one of the earliest videos I did where I actually tried, we'll say, was 2019, the end of 2019. And it was because I went to Texas. I went to Texas and I did some stuff. And I would love to share that video with you if you want to indulge me. You can all leave. That'll be fine. I don't know how long it is. So I'll fast forward through some parts. Don't worry. Where is there it is. Texas Whiskey Trail Adventure. I will skip the intro. And you have to tell me if you can hear it. So pay attention for the next minute-ish. And let me know if you can hear this video once I actually put it on the screen. Oh, gosh. So bad. The lighting's awful. I was also really tired. So let's try the share screen, and you get to see one of the first videos I actually tried to edit. That's the important part. I recorded so much shit. This is where it was all processing in my head. It's like, hey, I should make Whiskey Tube content. Hey, I'll go on this grand adventure. That was part of the idea of this channel, was to go on whiskey adventures. You can tell why it didn't happen over the past year, but it will. Don't you worry. I'll be going to Texas in October. Hopefully all will go well. Hopefully. All right, hold on. God, I look so tired. Let me know if you can hear this. I imagine you won't be able to. I should probably make it bigger. Like so. I know why. But I'm going to fast forward that anyway. So here we go. I will give you the sound, which is just going to be my speakers going through the microphone. So I apologize if anything gets weird. Volume. Okay, volume's up.
Watch any of these videos, you've understood that the progression is, I started watching the Whiskey Vault years ago. Ever since,
So
my interest in whiskey has only increased. My enjoyment of whiskey has just continued to be more and more like, what else can I learn? What else can I review? What else can I try? Where else can I go? And for someone with my mental problems, which, to be abundantly clear, bipolar 2, severe social anxiety, and they say ADHD or ADD. I'm not sure what the PC way of saying that is right now. But I have a number of mental disabilities. I am on disability.
No.
That's why I can make videos all the time. I don't have a job. But
I still didn't have a job then. I haven't had a job in 10 years. That was for, I was in a Christmas Carol playing, I was going to say Friar Tuck. That doesn't make sense. Cratchit. I was Bob Cratchit. So that's why that was going on.
But I've started to make whiskey my life and my job. And that's why it was so important for me to not only meet the people in the vault and have so many different things sort of just kind of happen in a weird way. Especially like this past few months, it's just been like things happening. Nothing I planned, just it happened to be nearby, and I happened to make myself go there. And boom. One of the things I'm going to throw up right about here right now is when I went and visited a certain liquor store in Connecticut and met the gentlemen who are pretty much in charge in some way, shape, or form of how Lefroy is made, which is something I didn't expect at all.
Oh.
That was not on the things of, yeah, this will happen to me someday. It was just the next door. Oh, at the liquor store I go to. Oh, so boom. I had Lefroy very early in the morning. I don't think I've ever had whiskey that early.
That's right.
On purpose until that day. And
that was freaking breakfast whiskey. That was rough. It was good. And it was all Lefroy. And Cliff was there. But yeah, it was in the morning.
Lefroy is better than coffee, really, if you want to wake up. Just, you're awake now. This, however, is going to be sort of like a slideshow and me kind of working on my editing techniques, and if I have the energy to do it, to show my adventure from my home state of Rhode Island and all the way to Texas and back again. That's what this video is going to be, so I hope you enjoy, and I will tell you more at the end about how I got back and everything else, and how much fun it was. Oh, and one more thing to anyone who actually knows anything about YouTube channels in general.
I'm going to ramble.
It's the end of Pizzamas. I'm wearing my Pizzamas shirt. And I'm looking forward to having some pizza yet again sometime soon.
Hashtag pizza. Oh, the old intro. Oh, God. It's so slow. Oh, it's so slow. Everything's still there. Kind of. Music's still good. Oh.
Welcome to KillCo. Too early, right?
Early in the morning.
This is my father on the left. This is my mother on the right.
That.
He's called, this is Jimson Recordings in the flesh. What are we doing?
You are going to Texas. I'm going to sleep.
Yes.
Hopefully, that's when I get home.
All right, one more thing. Payment for the guide, sir.
Oh, thank you.
All right, are you guys ready to rock?
So good.
All right, ready to rock.
Here we go. Quality editing. This was good though. There you go. That was really good. Terrifying at all. Oh yeah, Sonic is good too. Cash only. So you know. Harrison Brothers. I like that shirt. I didn't buy it. Those are good too. Andalusia. Lovely place. Oh, good. Well. Hey, Malt. Real ale. Real spirits, technically. Still awesome. This is all in the course of like 2 days, by the way. Yeah. Me too. Vault. Video. The music good. I love this music. The guy who does this stuff is great. As it comes to a close, he says, that was neat. Wake up, cast, repeat. Every day, man. Not really. This is all Treaty Oak. Yay! Crowded barrel. That was really high proof, and I wasn't quite prepared for those. Iron Eagle Story. Those are my 2 bottles. They're empty now. I'm gonna get one someday. No, I'm not. To the vault. There's a little lineup right there as quickly as it goes by. And me in the vault. Oh yeah, that's so much whiskey. Buffalo Trace starter, Old Forester, 4 Roses single barrel. Tried it early. High West. Balcones, Wyoming. Redbreast 12. This was supposed to be a bourbon tasting, but I got to try some other stuff. Cavalin, that was the last one. That was the expensive one. There's me. I was so tired, and I drank so much. I felt so good. There's the roof and the view. It's a great view. Pizza, thanks, Mom. Emma and Dana.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that video, because I enjoyed making it for the most part.
For the most part.
Because a lot of it was just helter-skelter. Oh gosh, I need to film this. Oh gosh, I need to take a picture of this. Oh gosh, I need to do that. A lot of just why I don't really do a travel whiskey thing, and why I like to stay at home, among other reasons, other than what I mentioned at the start of the video. Now,
I'll stop there because I ramble on for about 10 more minutes. But that middle part's whatever I want everyone to see, because that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed that little side trip down memory lane. It's funny how little I've changed since then, but also I've changed a bit. But I did start out with that same story. Got into whiskey via Whiskey Vault / Fred Minnick / all this crazy stuff, and here we are. It was fun. I hope to go back soon. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge, say no more. We're coming up on the last couple minutes. I like that idea. I may start doing that in future for some of these streams. If I do what I just did, where I had about 4 or 5 whiskeys fairly quickly in about 2 hours, an hour and a half, there may be some point where I'll be like, hey, let's go and look back on this other video I did once. Because that took up about 10 minutes-ish. And that made me feel a little better. I got to chew on some pretzels and chit-chat about stuff a little bit. And you get to see some of the early stuff, because I don't feel like many people watch that. And even though that wasn't the best video, and I did ramble at the end and at the beginning, it was good. It was fun. It was some of the first editing I even did on different software, which I don't use anymore, thankfully. I've had so much whiskey. It was also really late when I decided to record that, and I had one light. But yes, I try to feel a little more perkier. That doesn't sound quite right. But my spirits are better. The medication helps, for the record. The whiskey helps. The success, the massive success, the support, the Patreon. Please remember to like and subscribe and click that bell. But yeah, the progression is helpful when it feels like things are changing for the better. That is vital to how I feel, unfortunately. Not all the time, but other people saying you're doing good does make you feel good a little bit, even with my problems with the negativity and the passing off compliments and such, which I do all the time, if you'll take note. We're coming up to the end of my stream. However, someday, it kind of happened by accident, but someday, for now, I'm going to tell everyone here, go over to Whiskey Mountain's stream. It's starting in less than a minute, 30 seconds-ish. Tell them KillCo sent you, because I'll be heading over there in about 5 minutes or so to join all of you. We have 4 whiskeys lined up, and they're going to be delicious, I promise. I sent them to her. They're samples I sent to her for her to try, so I'm looking forward to trying them along with her. Please head over there. As always, Live long and prosper. Don't forget to be awesome. Mike Franklin, go over to Whiskey Mountains. And I will see you out there on Whiskey Mountains channel. Like now. Go. Go.